What's up? Welcome to 100% Snowboarding. I'm Scott. This is Alana. Today I'm going to teach her how to ride trees. My friend Alana, she's a pretty good snowboarder. Would you say, what's your skill level about?
Definitely not intermediate.
Oh, I think she's definitely intermediate. Yeah. So we've already done a few runs and I'd say she's like high intermediate. She's definitely shy of advanced, but this is the type of lesson that's hopefully going to, you know, once she practices it and gets better at the skills, she can become advanced. Alana is very deserving of this free lesson. Alana is a, what do you do, Alana?
I'm a paramedic.
There you go. Frontline worker, healthcare, saving lives. So it's the least I can do. Focus on snowboarding with minimum edge angle. So we're not carving through the trees because that would be too fast and too bumpy. So I want you to have less edge angle. That means your board is flatter.
Okay.
So that we can slide through the turns, right? So we're trying to make efficient, easy turns. We want to, you know, have good balance and take it easy before we, oh, there's a bird. Before we get more aggressive. So we want to make sure we have good balance. So our body is on top of our board. And so that we can use our ankles to have less edge angle. So when we're on our heel edge, you know, our hips are forward, and then we can use our feet to make sure the board has less edge angle. When we're on our toes, the same thing applies. Our hips are on top of our board, and then we can use our heels to push down and slide. But now the catch-22 of that is it's going to be harder to make our turns because we're not using any side cut. The board isn't edged, so the board's not turning itself. So we need to use upper body rotational movements to help complete the turn. There's going to be a lot of separation between your upper and lower body. So your upper body is going to steer the turn, and then your lower body is going to follow. All right, allow me to demonstrate. Nice. So she was doing good turn shapes and she was doing minimal edge angle. So that was good. And she was trying really hard with her upper body rotation. It's a difficult skill to learn. Like I said, this kind of makes you go from intermediate to expert. So you're not going to nail it your first time. So what happened with Alana is she started to counter rotate her upper body. So she was trying to swing her upper body, but then she would pull it back. So your shoulders are, your head and your shoulders are tracing where your turn is and what type of turn shape you're going to do. So if you pull your shoulders back prematurely, you're going to change your turn shape. You rotate your shoulders, you have to wait for your board to follow. Once your board matches the angle of your upper body, then you rotate your upper body. Simple, easy, efficient turn in the trees, less edge angle, and a lot of upper body rotational movements. I'm really going to pivot out my back foot through the whole turn. Right, so slide out that back foot. So if we're edging too much, we're not going to be able to do that, right? So we're going to keep our body position on top of our board so that we're able to achieve less edge angle. Swing our upper body around so that we can make closed C turns, which are better for killing off our speed. And then our back foot can slide and pivot through the whole turn easier. Swing, good. One more. Nice. That was awesome. That was perfect, actually. Yeah. All right, so how were those tight trees for you?
Better.
Yeah?
Better than before.
Okay, so that technique helped a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's going to take a long time for you to develop it, the timing, the amount of edge angle, the amount of upper body rotation, but hopefully at least it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially how much you need to pivot out that back foot sometimes to make a really slow turn in the tight trees. All right, so now we are going into some more spaced out glades, so it should be a bit easier.
Now it's my turn to make it look easy.
Yeah, nice and easy. Pivot out that back foot. It's a lot easier now because we have more space.
Yeah.
But just imagine each one of these moguls has a tree on top of it. Yeah. So good. Keep going, you're killing it. Good job. That was so good.
Definitely makes more sense now.
Yes. Her timing's a lot better with her upper body rotation. Her edge angle was very minimum. The second half, she said, wasn't as good. It was a bit, I thought it was still pretty good. All in all, I was really stoked. And you, how do you feel?
I feel good. Yeah, I feel way better than at the very top when we started.
Right, in those tight trees? Yeah, so that wasn't easy. So, hey.
Learning better here.
But now it's easier. You are visualizing the size of turn and where you're going, and then your upper body is tracing that turn until your lower body follows. And once your board matches that, then you can separate your upper body again and steer. So yeah, riding trees is very important to visualizing every single turn. Once you get comfortable with that, then visualize the second one. And then you can start to build your speed and be more aggressive only after you've mastered it going smooth, consistent, and easy. Woo-hoo! Nice. Are you goofy? Didn't even notice that. Line up into some powder. You notice how we're changing edges up on that bank? Good. Woohoo!
Stop planning that. Okay, I see it.
Steer with those shoulders, good. Awesome. Yeah! Killing it! Yee-hoo! Look at you! You did a great job. So, can you tell us anything about that lesson?
Definitely learn more control.
Control of...
Yeah. Just where to make my turns, kind of planning it out before I even do it.
Nice, nice, good.
Yeah. And learning not to rush.
Yes, yeah. Let's start there, and then you can start to ride more aggressive after that.
Totally.
Cool. Well, thanks for participating again,
Thank you, Scotty.
and thanks for watching. See you again soon.